We start tonight with a new report that claims the city of San Diego is losing millions of dollars every year through its private trash hauler contracts. Good evening. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. That's from a new city audit that also shows tons of recyclables that should be kept out of the landfill are instead filling it up. CBS 8's Richard Allen is here with more on how this is impacting San Diego's long-term climate goals and how the city's responding. Richard?
And Carlo and Marcella, this comprehensive audit finds that about 75% of commercial waste trucked to the landfill by private haulers could potentially be recycled, and that 80% of residential waste hauled to the landfill by city collectors could also be diverted. Now, this means that more waste is filling up Miramar landfill at a faster rate, which could force its closure sooner than 2031, which is the current target date to shut it down.
I think it's the right thing that we should do to try to, help the earth.
It's much better than throwing everything into your garbage can.
It's not difficult to find San Diegans who place a high priority on recycling.
I thought everybody did, but I guess California is ahead of that. But if it's all not going into where it's supposed to go, that's disheartening.
But this new city audit finds that San Diego's recycling rate has stagnated at around 67% for a decade, placing San Diego far behind its established climate goals, which included a 75% recycling rate by 2020, 82% by 2030, and 100% by the year 2040.
It's pretty hard to imagine the way it's going now.
Still, San Diego, with a 67% recycling rate, is doing relatively well compared to other large cities in California, behind San Francisco at 81% and Oakland at 74%, but ahead of Los Angeles and San Jose, both at 61%, and Sacramento at 48%.
I think we need more education and more incentive maybe to people.
This Point Loma resident says these lower than hoped for recycling rates discourage more people from doing their part.
It makes me understand why people aren't doing it. They go, well, it's not, I've heard this myself from, neighbors and everybody, like it's not going to get recycled, so why should I be doing it?
The audit also finds the city is failing to charge the private trash haulers it contracts with high enough fees, which means the city is losing at least $4 million a year and as much as $15 million annually. The audit recommends the city should be raising its trash hauler fees at the rate of inflation, and also recommends the city should provide those trash haulers more incentives to increase recycling.
I don't think they're doing everything they should be doing.
And in a statement, the city says that it agrees with the recommendations in this audit and has come up with a detailed implementation plan which could potentially meet those recommendations.
So the city agrees, but what does the city say it will actually take to make these recommended changes?
Well, in a word, it's going to take money. No big surprise there. They said they would need funding to hire 5 new employees and to carry out 2 external studies to carry out these recommendations. And even if that funding materializes, and we're in a deficit right now, even if it materializes, the changes would not be immediate. It wouldn't be until about July of 2028 that they could actually make these changes.
Oh, wow. So they're saying they need to spend money to save money, but they
Right.
can't spend enough yet. So we're just going to have to deal with this for now.
That's what it looks like right now. Yeah.
Good times.
Okay.
All right.
In the short term. All right. Thanks.